Leonard in control of the music.
DJ Lenny tonight. You got to hold the mic to the speaker.
Ooh, Rob, you gotta get you triggered here. Must be all that Proviron.
It is that Proviron. And I've seen your bench recently. I'm not scared of you.
My what?
Your bench.
What do you think? I can bench press you.
Yeah, all right.
54?
Yeah, I think, 54.
54?
54, 55. I want to wish Leonard a belated happy birthday.
Well, since I don't have birthdays, I'll take it for what it is. I mean, I think they should be eliminated from anyone's vocabulary for a number of reasons.
I know, I called him on his birthday. I'm like, happy birthday, old man. Started growling at me.
Well, I knew not to call him or text him and wish him a happy birthday.
No, I don't care.
Yeah. You know.
Well, now that J Mass is injured, I'll take his spot for that boxing challenge.
Oh, you're triggered.
Yeah. I'm only playing.
So what about the birthdays? What are you against it for?
In a way, they're selfish.
I agree
And
with
in
that.
another way, nobody really cares. You know, it's just one of life's things that people want to make her feel important. What is important is, you know, like we do a podcast, getting education, feedback, different opinions.
Well, it is a selfish thing. You know, people, when some immature assholes will, oh, it's my birthday, I can do what I want.
I think
say
it's
what I want.
caused a
You gotta
lot of
get me
kids to be
this.
spoiled.
Yeah.
I mean, I think back in the day when people only lived to 25 or 30 years old, that might have been something significant. But I think once you get over a certain age, it's best to say you're 18 forever. I think it works wonders. I think that's the key to the fountain of youth, first and foremost.
21, maybe. Then they.
Like I said, like the song
you
said,
wanna be able to drink.
I'm young and sweet, only 17, forever.
Oh, God.
All right, let me clear this up. All right, yeah, I was dancing like a faggot that night.
No, you weren't. I think it was
I
pretty
was-
impressive.
no,
It was actually talented.
It was talented, but I'll admit it. I'll admit it. But listen, out of that night, I got laid by the hottest chick of my life for a week straight. So if I gotta dance like a faggot to do that, I will be.
Whoa. Rob, number one, Freudian slip. You said dance like a faggot.
Well, dance like however you guys are framing me out to be.
No, I thought it was talented, and you know,
'cause he
obviously
called you a queen.
you got what you. Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah, the guy got it right. I got what I was looking for.
right. So
So if you get something out of it, it's worth it.
Just don't post it on Instagram next time.
no, I think it's gonna be a hit. I think someone's gonna take that video of you dancing and mix it with the Dancing Queen music, and it'll soon be up.
There you go.
You hear that, maniacs?
See, Leonard is the master meme maker, and he doesn't do shit. He just suggests these things.
Feel free. I don't care. I deserve shit for that.
Just
So-
when you
Rob,
when you repost it, give the channel credit.
What channel?
Whoever does that meme of you dancing to Dancing Queen.
Actually, it was very talented. It wasn't a cookie cutter. It was like you knew what you were doing.
You can't backtrack now. You can't backtrack now.
It looks like something. I never saw the show, but Dancing with the Stars, you'd make a hell of a contestant.
You never saw it, but you know what it is.
I can, I have vague clips of it.
You know what's funny is now every time I post something, Lenny's voice is in the back of my. I know when I'm gonna catch shit. When I shouldn't post
Well,
things, but I still do it.
This is a Freudian slip. You keep slipping.
What's the slip?
That's not what it was intended to do, and all the negativity's coming out. The repressed feelings.
Well, you're the king. You're the king.
I wish I could do that. I'd like to go in that Paradise Club with all the black girls and do that. I tell you the truth, but I can't. So.
Why don't you tell that story of last week? Did you go this past Sunday?
Oh yeah.
After last Sunday?
I mean, it's just the way it is,
You can't help yourself.
Yeah.
He just knows that there's going to be a fucking room full of black chicks, so he is not missing out.
He just needs to wear a GoPro on his head when he goes there.
I know.
A live GoPro.
Well, I told the maniacs in my life today I'm going to be the one to bring them the Dixie Highway video now that I got a car, so we have to do it. I said it.
You have to see if there's any action up
You
there.
got to
I
get a
haven't been up there
camera
in
that
5
films
years.
at night in the dark. Borrow Nate's.
McLeod, you hear that, McLeod? camera that films in the dark. BestBuy.com, McLeod.
Camera that films between buildings into buildings. You hear that, Adam? You know you can make it happen.
Him have night vision goggles on, following you around.
Yeah.
That can possibly withstand a cum shot like Jason's phone did.
What happened with that? Fans would message me about that.
I won't watch that shit. I don't fucking understand why anybody would want to watch him jerk off.
I don't know how you can.
Blows my fucking mind.
I don't know how you can use your fingers and not
That's
use
what
your
I was
palm.
about to say. Could any of you guys...
Oh, now you're critiquing the way he pulls his fucking pecker.
He does it like a lobster with 2 fingers.
Lobster boy.
Well, they say he has a lobster claw. So
I couldn't nut like that. How does that work?
Oh, my God.
Well, we'll have to find out. We should all do an experiment.
Take Proviron. You can nut
Yeah,
it.
so then you can think about him while you're doing
The
it. You
first
sit
person who
fucking-
nuts wins a prize? How does that work?
Not a bad idea.
The last person to nut has to drink it all.
Lenny's
He's
getting-
thinking-
I haven't done that in a while, so don't look at me.
So go on about Paradise. What happened this past week?
Last week.
It was this past Sunday, right? A few nights ago?
A week ago Sunday. The melee.
Yeah, it was Easter Sunday. I had a nice
Yeah,
family
Easter.
dinner with my cousins who lives 10 minutes away, which I didn't even know. Nice lamb, all kind of stuff. Well, so Sunday night's the big DJ night, and sure enough, I come in about 9 o'clock, and the place is packed. I mean, there's like 4 to 1 on girls, and they're all dressed up. And,
4
nicest-
girls to 1 guy.
Pretty much, yeah. And, first I'll come in and, I say everyone look at them. I just ignore people. Sit right in the front, motionless. I just take in the scene and such. And, make eye contact with girls dancing. And some of them are very, very talented. And, I've actually learned something. Dancing is, enjoyable to watch. It's enjoyable to watch Wabi's very talented as well as some of these girls. Which, what can I say? You never really know until you try something. So, but then it got out of hand. Oh, the guy that was there, that he was a manager, he had quit. So they got new security guards in, these white kids, and they were scared to death. And people were just coming in, not giving ID. I don't even think he was using the metal detectors on them. I mean, there was lines outside, people pouring in like crazy. I mean, real scummy looking.
Easter Sunday.
You know what?
Pray to Lord.
And it got to the point where you couldn't even move in there.
Nah, fuck that.
You were like, which I didn't mind because I'm copping feels, and I'm getting felt up the whole time too. I mean, every girl walks by me, he's grabbed my ass, smacking me, grabbed my dick.
Yeah, they're probably trying to pickpocket you is what they're trying to say.
Well, they don't have much. There's not much to pickpocket because
Looking for a wallet.
I got a little deal with the bartender where I'll send a girl over and say, Big Lenny, because he watches our videos, and he gets a kick out of this, and, it's like a free-for-all over there. I'll say, oh, can I buy you a drink? And you know what I like about black girls? 9 out of 10 of them say, hell yeah, you can buy me a drink. If I went downtown Atlantic and told a white girl that, one of these little prissy types,
right.
no thank you, I'm married, I had a girlfriend.
Right,
I didn't
right,
ask you. I went to ask you if you wanted a drink.
Right.
There you go.
Fuck yeah.
It's very true.
Hell yeah, these niggers around here don't buy me drinks. That's a quote from them, not me.
No,
that's a quote from them.
No.
You hear that, niggers?
Jesus Christ.
So
No.
it's a good game going while it lasts, and problem is,
So they just have to go up there, say your name, and he'll give them a drink.
yeah,
So you have like a running tab, or he just gives it to them.
there's no tab. He gets a kick out of it.
Shit.
I'm not going to name any names, but problem is, I got to do it discreetly because I had a problem this week. A girl I met in a
Finish
club.
the first week, though.
Well,
Finish Easter.
anyway, the place is packed, and all of a sudden, they're getting out of hand. I mean, outside, everyone's smoking weed. Kind of reminds me of someone right here, right now. I'm not going to name names, but TJ gets on the microphone. No smoking weed in this club. Get the hell outside. And everyone's ignoring him. So I'm in this massive, black, thick ass and tits bouncing around. And, people say they stink. No, they don't. Smell pretty good. If you ask me, because they go all out for this stuff. I mean, some of those girls are putting on these dresses, get their hair done, $200. You know how they get their hair done, the hood, $200.
Their hair did.
Yeah, the 8-hour hairstyles. Well, it was getting to the point where, and me, I'm a little bit. If you know what, I'm not going to get into detail, but let's just say I'm not drinking, but
You're not sober.
right, which makes it a lot.
We know.
It a lot. I don't think I'd come in there without it. So, sometimes the best is to stand right by the men and women's room because that's where the action goes on. There's a hallway down the back. There's nobody looking, and the stuff that goes on back there, what I've seen and what I've done.
Rape.
So then you got these whole new waitress stuff. These cute little, maybe mixed black and Spanish waitresses. So Brad would love them. I would love them. They're pretty cute, really hot, nice little bubble butts. And these human filth, I'll call them. They're not Haitian. I don't know why. I don't even see them anymore. They come out of the sewers. These creatures coming in. I see them outside. They're drinking. They must be drinking liquor out of water bottles outside in the parking lot. Being cheap or something. Guy grabbed a waitress, stuck his hand right up her ass. I mean, she had these shorts on, right up her ass. She turned around and said, "Stop it." Bouncers, manager, I don't know who the manager is now, but the one that was there, he wouldn't have put up with that. I mean, then the next guy rips her shorts right off.
Rips the
Right
waitress's
the fuck
shorts off.
Yeah. Smacks her in the ass. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm just looking at all this. And, and I make my way around to the front. And all of a sudden, this girl in front of me, she's real short, cute, good body, fighting this other girl, swinging like mad. You know how they throw in those crazy punches. And this guy behind her, this black guy with a white tank top, gaps between his teeth, just really nasty looking, took a bottle, a Corona bottle, hit her right in the side of the face.
Broke the bottle of her face?
No, it didn't break. It hit her. Boop.
It didn't break?
Didn't break, but he hit her hard enough, right in the side of the face. He still held her like, it didn't break. And she's on the ground. Then she starts getting stomped by men and women. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I jumped on her. And, once I jumped on her, they stomp and stop pretty much. I maybe took 1 or 2 shots. And I picked her up like there. And all the things she's saying to me is, and she's squirming to break out, I'm good. And she squirmed right out of my arms and went back into that crowd of 5 and starts swinging on them. And they're like big, tall guys and girls. Then the whole place is just...
at that point, you just stand back and watch.
Well, I'm just trying to help. Like I said, so out of it. I'm like... Didn't have a care in the world. I could have cared less, and someone wanted to hit me.
Where was security when this was happening?
Not there, scared.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, it was.
I don't blame them.
Well, they were at fault for letting those. There must have been probably 200 people, and all of a sudden
That place is not built for 200 fucking people.
What place is this?
It's crowded if there's 50 in there.
Paradise. It's
there was people
right on
getting
the corner
crushed, and all of a
Atlantic and
sudden,
military.
in comes Delray PD, like I would say, 2 of those big minivans and about 10 cars. They come in, they all got the vests on. Nobody, and people actually, when they came in, they started stepping it up. One of these cops picked this black girl up off the ground. She was too big, too. Smashed her face first into the freaking right in front of me. Smashed her into the ground. Just putting her knee in her back and putting her hands behind her back. They come in there and they were pummeling people. And I'm just standing there looking in amazement. I didn't have my phone. I think I had my phone at home. I rode my bike over there, lock it up, which is good because that parking lot, you don't want to park it.
Next time you go and something like that goes down, take
Call
out
you?
your phone. Well, that too. Take out your phone and start filming.
Yeah, I'll bring my phone in next
just
time.
have it ready to film.
But there's girls walking
call
around.
me too.
Join the melee. But like I said, and then the DJ, he gets on. Here's some choice language for you YouTube censors. I'm just saying what I heard. This is a news report. So get the kids out of the room in the politically correct squares. Leave the room.
Dale Chance, leave the room. Johnny Bravo, leave the room. Johnny Estrogen,
Dale
leave
Chance.
the room.
Dale Chance, leave the barnyard and leave them sheep alone. So this big fat black guy looks like Rerun from that show back in the 80s.
What's happening?
Yeah. He says, all right, Delray PD, shutting this bitch down. Next week, there's going to be a cover charge on you niggers, and there'll be no niggers under 30. No niggers. We try to do nice things for you people, and look what the fuck you niggers do. I would just...
But the DJ was black.
Right.
Okay.
Rerun.
Yeah,
you know a white Rerun,
Yeah.
Brad?
You hear that?
Rerun was white. You wish he was white. So, I'm like, what the hell? I was pissed off. Because it was like 10. It's like 11 o'clock. I'm supposed to
Your
open
buzz
2.
is just kicking in.
So,
You got to bring Jason there one night so we can rap.
Well, we'll get to that. Actually, that's a great idea, and I'm going to go get to that.
Did they have like a karaoke night or something?
Thursday night.
Really?
Oh,
All
God.
right. We got to work on this one, I think.
No, that's actually a great idea because he'll
Palms
probably
did
get shot
say
and killed,
sorry,
and we're all good. He'll probably get shot and killed for doing that, and then none of us.
Well, I've been threatened to be killed last week, actually, before this started. Here's my deal. I'll go up. I'll take in the scene, let my brain get to another level. Subspace. And I'll just come up and
Space hatch.
I'll look at girls and I'll go like this. And they look at me and they're scared.
For those who can't see, you're flashing a smile.
Yeah, and I'll say, am I dead? I said, you can't be
We've
real.
heard this.
And it works, and they just,
Wow.
they never heard anything like that.
I'm going to have to use that on Atlantic Avenue.
Oh, it works. I don't know about the white gals. The white gals will call the police on you.
Yeah, they will.
So they have the outdoor area. They got like chairs and couches, and they're packed. And there's guys there and girls. And I come walking right up to them, and they all sit there and look at me. And I'll say right
Like,
front,
what the fuck
whatever
are you
girl I
doing
like,
here?
whatever one I like at that time, I'll go up and say it. And I don't care who she's sitting with. So I said it, and apparently, guy goes, "You know who I am?" I said, "No." He says, "Am I supposed to?"
Lil Wayne,
He says,
Lil Wayne's cousin?
Yeah, exactly. He says, "That's my wife." I said, "Oh, you got good taste." He goes, "Hey, man, don't be talking about my wife like." I said, "That's a compliment." I said, "You're a little insecure, aren't you?" I said, "That's going to get you nowhere." He goes, "Go ahead. You talk to my wife again, I'm going to kill your ass." I said, "Well, they have metal detectors in here, so it ain't going to happen." Because that's the only way you even have a chance at killing me.
You told us about this one last week.
Yeah.
Okay, well, same thing happened again.
Wow.
This past
When those girls, they bump into me because the place is crowded.
So this was 2 days ago.
Right. They'll bump into me and they'll say, "I'm sorry."
So did they let them all back in? Did they charge a cover and let young people in this past Sunday?
There was way down attendance. I think this is Easter was special, but I think a lot of people got arrested.
Maybe we should do the podcast from there. Let's just schlep all the equipment there on one of these crazy nights, just right in the middle of the fucking floor. Just do the podcast. Whatever happens, happens.
Well,
I think your idea is better.
you can't
Take
go in
Jason
there with a
karaoke.
You can't. I wouldn't go in there. Honestly, God, if I was like regular, not stimulant, I wouldn't even go in there. That's
Regular.
Before you go to these places,
You gotta
why
be
don't
high.
why don't you just call me, see what I'm doing? I would love to go.
Well,
At least to watch your back, Not like you need
Oh.
it. Not like you need it, but
go from them fat,
You don't
insulin-resistant
understand.
porch monkey
not
slobs.
like, not like you need it. But I mean,
You don't understand. Lenny doesn't like to be babysat.
it's not
Well, no.
babysitting.
Put
It's
it
not
this way.
babysitting.
Put it this way. It's just,
Remember Nate at the pool party in Vegas? Get the fuck away from me.
All right, fine. It gets shot.
Because
Yeah.
we each took turns
Lenny.
walking with you because we didn't want
Lenny,
you getting kicked out.
you gotta sit down, Lenny. No, you can't be doing this.
I wouldn't
I
be
wanted to
down
throw
with
him
that.
in that pool and drown him.
Leave me the fuck alone, Nate. And then Nate came back. He's like, I can't. He yelled at me. I can't. He's out of control.
So the night that they had to close early, one of the girls who has a nice black round ass dances, bends over. They're with girls. They do each other.
She works there?
She says, she goes, "You're coming with us." I said, "Where are we going?" She goes, "Flash dance. It's open till 5 a.m."
Are you still on Easter Sunday you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
So we went up there. They had an SUV, and I'm in the back seat. 2 girls in the front, girls with me in the back. girl starts playing with herself, pulling her jeans, pulling her pants down, playing with herself. So I start playing with myself. We went into flash dance, and we sat down on the couches, and they called a girl over, black girl, and I had the one girl actually from the club, and she was giving me lap dances and such, and real hourglass, total hood rat slut, probably like 25, and security came over and actually worked with this guy at the hospital in the kitchen. He says, "Hey, Lenny," he says, "you can't do that in here because she can't do that in here. Only one of the girls, the dancers, can do that." So the girls actually paid for a dancer to do that and watch me. I said, that was good. So I guess I saw the big ass in my face, and I had to bury my face in it. She tried to get away. I'm holding on, and then he comes up and says, "You're being too aggressive, Lenny. You can't do that." I said, "That's what my father's article said from the Inquirer, rookie end, too aggressive." So I'm trying to be like my old man. So at that point, I told the one girl, she goes, "We got to chill sometime this week," whatever that means. So I got her number, went home.
Whatever that means.
And Wednesday, I didn't, she called me. I ignored her call. I wasn't in the mood. I saw her this week. She had a nice dress on, whatever. She looked at me. I said hi. She gave me a dirty look and turned her head. As did a girl another week before, I guess.
Well, because she didn't answer her call or call her back.
They don't like that, apparently. But they have to understand it's a variety. But,
Can I say something quick?
I love it.
absolutely.
All right. So as you're telling this story, I've been texting the girl that I've been seeing all week, and today she wasn't texting me. We got in a little argument. She wasn't texting back for a few hours.
Is this baby mama?
No, this is a different one. So I said, "Whatever, fuck you. Don't text me anymore." She says, "Police are at my house. My brother's dead."
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What did he die from?
Overdose. Cookie cutter.
Of what?
Shouldn't have been doing that. You
Overdose of what?
probably painkillers, heroin, something like
Does
that.
this girl use too?
No.
Does
she
live with her
recover?
brother?
Yeah, she was over last night and she was telling me, like, I don't know what to do. Like, I can't get through to him. He won't stop. And I said, "Oh, well, you can't really do nothing."
What do you mean? So she lied about him dying?
No.
Oh, this was today.
I had no idea. Like, she stopped texting me for like half the day. We've got an argument before. So I was like, all right, whatever. You're not going to talk to me? Fuck you. And she texted me back.
Jesus
She
Christ.
said, "Police are at my house right now. My brother overdosed. He's dead."
Welcome to South Florida.
Well,
It's your indoctrination
just a
into
quick
Delray
thing.
Beach.
I feel like a piece of, because I was texting. I was.
What do
like,
you have to do with it?
Well, he
Right,
was
yeah,
texting. He was texting her being an asshole.
Yeah, I was texting her like, "What the fuck?" You don't want to respond, and her brother's dead.
Yeah.
So
Well, there's not
his
really-
fault, not mine.
So you're not like a Jason. You're not like a Jason when if you don't respond within 1 minute, he's texting you 100 question marks.
Couple hours. I'll give her a couple hours, and then I'll say something very negative to get her.
Why not just saying, "Are you okay?"
Because I don't care. At the moment, I don't care if she's okay. I hope she's fucking dead.
What you need to do is
Holy hell.
do like Jason, text 3 question marks, then text 2 question marks, then 8 question marks.
Yeah,
Right,
no, I don't do that.
Go, Jim. What time, Jim?
Yeah, right.
Go, Jim. Go, Jim.
Especially on like a squat day when like you have to get laid. You're just ready to go. And she's not texting me back. It's like, all right, fuck you, you hoe, and this is what happens.
Actually, squat days is when you
Casanova.
need to get your ass licked because you have
Smooth
the bloody
operator.
hemorrhoids to relieve that, all that pressure.
She let me lick her ass last night.
Did
First
she lick
time.
yours?
She didn't lick mine, no. But hey, we're getting there. There's progress.
Hey, go to Paradise Club. I got my ass licked 4 weeks ago. It was on a Friday
All right.
by a 57-year-old from Riviera Beach.
On this week's podcast, tips on how to get your ass licked.
Yeah.
I'm actually
Whatever licked his ass
Rambo.
probably looked exactly like
Girl's
the
name
toilet
was
anyway.
Rambo. She
Yeah.
licked my ass.
I'm actually very happy that we kicked off the podcast with Leonard kind of throwing a jab at me.
Freudian slip.
because it that breaks the ice, and that's cooler. Yeah, I know he doesn't approve of everything that I do, so it's better for him.
Rob, that's another Freudian slip. I'm just saying.
But you don't approve of everything he does.
But
that's why we don't give a we can take it.
Right.
It's all good.
But I know you guys all holding certain things towards me that I'm a cookie cutter about, so it's better that it's on the table. I can take it.
Rob, you're not a serious.
Don't be
cookie
insecure.
cutter.
I'm not
Rob.
serious.
I've never met anybody like you. Have you?
What?
Any met anybody like Rob? I haven't.
It's been a
No,
while.
but we all have our cookie cutter ways.
No, but what I admire about him is his honesty about everything he does. He owns up to everything he does, and he's open. He's open about it. You know?
Like today,
maybe a little too open. But.
So today in my live, somebody said you got to work on that squeaky voice. I said I know. I said I know it haunts me. I wanted to take a cycle of trend to maybe that'll deepen it or
Just
whatever.
smoke. Start smoking.
No, you have a nice, unique voice.
Yeah, but I listen to PJ Braun on his and he's got a squeaky voice, and I'm like, wow.
You
what
got a
fucking
Connecticut
homo.
voice.
No, I don't want to settle for that.
Squeaky. What do you mean squeaky?
You
Like
don't-
Jason
when
Squeaky?
You don't have a squeaky
listen,
voice.
Listen, the last video I saw him talking to his cats, I unfollowed every. Frankie, come here, Frankie. What a fucking fag. You heard it here, maniacs. PJ Braun, you're a fag. I'll fight you any day. I don't give a fuck.
Here we go.
Wait, more fights that'll never happen.
There you go.
I don't care if it does happen. I'm not a fucking 300-pound Jay Masters who can't move his body weight around a boxing ring. I really will fuck somebody up.
Speaking of Jay,
PJ does kind of exhibit some gay tendencies for sure,
does.
especially
He
when he
does,
talks.
and
Yeah,
pisses me off,
you see
And
it.
he wears those
It irritates
G-strings
me.
on stage. I've seen that.
These hot
The
ass
guest
girls
posing.
enter his lives and he'll be like, "Hey, whatever your name is, how you doing?" Like such a fag.
Hi.
Yeah. You hear that, PJ? Overdose on arson, you fucking faggot.
what were those? What were those two guys on the TV show in Living Color who did the movie reviews? You remember they give it one.
Damon Wayans and
Yeah.
Men on Film.
Yeah, they
Men
give it-
on Film.
Yeah, they give it one or two snaps. Like,
Antoine Merriweather.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they wear those little fucking hats.
Right.
Hated it.
Yeah.
You remember that show?
One time I told Jason to when PJ got the indictment thing, I told Jason, release a video, say, well, he deserves what he gets for cutting me off Blackstone. And Jason's like, no, these Blackstone members go to the LA Fitnesses around here. Ooh, am I supposed to be scared of Cody Montgomery?
It's Montgomery.
Mr. 185 pounds? Come at me, bro. Fuck Blackstone Labs. How about that?
Oh, jeez.
And what's her name? His PJ's girlfriend? The Mrs. something? Miss Rissa? I can make you come more than that fucking faggot can, so hit me up.
Ooh.
Shout out to Cutwater Spirits, Lime Margaritas.
Rob's shit talking ability tonight. Woo.
How's that for a sponsorship? We don't need Blackstone Labs, we got Dope Labs.
Dale Chance probably fainted after that little rant. How could he talk about Blackstone like that?
Ooh, wow, I'm not gonna get a discount at NutriShop.
Look back at that video. He goes, I'm so proud to be here. This is an honor.
You say it was like the best day of my life.
It's the best day of my life.
Oh my gosh.
He's having the time of his life.
Best day of his life is when he got a coupon for buy one, get one free Copenhagen tins. You hear that, Dale? Chewing tobacco causes mouth cancer. It says it on every tin. I know you can't read out there in North Carolina, but
I saw something on my text that Dale referred to you as Asian.
No, the Samurai Jack guy I was talking about last time.
What was that?
He said the Asian Rob Zilla.
Probably the Asian I was talking about.
What?
Go ahead, read it. You want to do the
You hear that?
I know what I'm...
You hear that, PJ? You gonna stick a reptile on me?
There'll be
Here's Zoe. Zoe didn't eat for 3 days. What's wrong with Zoe? I don't know. We can't figure it out.
That's the cat or the snake?
The snake, the amphibian.
We're actually waiting for Jay Masters to call in.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It should be any minute.
You ready? So what else is going on in Leonard's universe? You're like a fucking child. You have to take a nap from 4 to 5 every fucking day.
He's growing.
Why not just take the pre-workout at 4, go to the gym, and then get to sleep at a decent time?
No, the nap is effective. A short nap have shown to be more effective than a longer slumber.
Where have you seen that?
Well, I've just proven research. Jay Cutler actually, for one show, he actually did this. He trained,
Your favorite.
ate, and slept.
There we go.
Trained, ate, and slept.
Hold that thought. Hold on, Jay. I'm putting you on speaker. I got it here. Sorry. All right, Jay, you're on.
What's happening, Misfit Maniacs?
What's up, Jay?
Not much. I'm just recovering out in South Dakota.
Now, Jay, to everybody who might not live in the United States and isn't familiar with United States geography, and people keep asking, why don't we go and visit you? How far is Delray Beach by plane from South Dakota where you are?
Probably 1,000 miles.
So about a 3-hour flight.
I guess.
Yeah.
That seems very... That doesn't seem right.
It's got to be at least a 3, because it takes 3 hours to get to Chicago, and it's fucking more west than Chicago, no?
Yeah, further
Yeah,
west.
I'm way west of Chicago.
So you got to be more than
Denver.
3 hours.
That's more than 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
So what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I've got a discharge date now. So I've been doing some calculations, trying to figure out how long I've been off work. And I have told all the Misfit fans to not fall for any fake GoFundMes. Because people, trolls have been sending me text messages that Jason Genova scammed me $4,500, stuff like that.
That's your own
I
fault.
know that's not true, but I just as a precaution, I told everyone not to send any money to a GoFundMe unless Andrew sets it up. And now that I have a discharge date, I think it's time to set it up.
Okay, done.
Perfect. I've been getting a lot of messages about it too, actually. I'm
I'll
glad.
take care of it this week for you.
I'm not exactly sure how long I'm going to be out of work. The rehabilitation for this injury, I'm not exactly how long it is. But for someone like myself who has to hop in a truck and go over the road, I might not be able to do maybe the last 2 months. But I'm sure the last 2 months is probably stupid fucking shit.
Well, I know. Dale would have been running a marathon by now.
What are you looking for?
Dale would have been running a marathon?
Oh yeah, by now for sure. How many weeks have you been in there already?
A little over 3.
My injury, I believe, was Saturday the 6th.
Yeah, Dale heals up in a week.
Sure he does. That's why he's a fat little tub right now.
Hey Jay, I've been asking you how you're doing, and I see that you read my messages, but I get no response.
Who's that?
That's Robzilla.
Bobzilla.
Rob Spilla.
Bobzilla.
I'm not not sure I know who that is.
Oh, okay. Like you don't listen to the
on
podcast.
Instagram.
You're supposed to say never heard of her.
What's your name on Instagram?
Bobzilla.
Bobzilla.
Like
We had a few conversations on there.
About trannies?
Definitely not about trannies, no, but
Oh, okay. And I
Whatever.
haven't responded.
nah, I think you said fuck this guy. He could still squat and I can't.
Well, sometimes some of the questions I'll be getting are so stupid.
All I said was how you doing?
You know, you can only answer so many times. Hey Jay, how's the rehab going?
Lenny, would you like to extend some well wishes?
Yeah,
to
Jay, I'm with you on that. It's like me coming in and saying, I wish you the best of luck in your recovery. I mean, what's that going to do for you? You know?
Who is that?
Never heard of me?
It's Lenny. He said, go ahead, repeat it, because he can't hear from over there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to give you a cookie cutter message like get well soon like the rest of them are giving you.
Right.
I think it goes without saying.
But I think maybe some looking into HGH for this heal up protocol.
Yeah, my inbox was pretty clogged up the first few days I was in the hospital. It took me a long time to clean up my Instagram.
Yeah, like you have nothing else to fucking do.
I like to stroke my cock.
How you been doing that in there? Get a chance?
See, Leonard perks up when he hears about that.
You know, the problem is I can't find anything to stroke my cock with. There is no lotion anywhere to be found.
Oh, yeah, I'm a dry guy, so
Yeah, me too, yeah.
Just
That's
use a
what I was
little.
gonna
Just
say.
use a little spit.
Yeah.
Hakalugi.
You know how, like, when you check into a hotel, they have those complimentary little things of lotion?
Actually, why don't you just pick the staples out of your wounds and let the pus run, and you can use that.
That's fucking disgusting.
Oh, my God.
Tell the nurse you're the famous
Dave.
bedroom bully. She'll suck you off.
Desperate times, desperate measures.
I could also just do a wet fart into my hand and use that.
All right. Wrap it up.
Rob's over it.
Give yourself a UTI.
Jay, I was looking forward to meeting you on Good Friday, but it's unfortunate
It
what
wasn't
happened,
so
you
good
know?
for him.
Yeah, no, I know. This sucks. I definitely need some coaching on my power lifts, like my deadlift and my squat. I was looking forward to meeting you and lifting with you.
The best advice I can ever give you is don't go heavy on Winstrol.
Yeah, right. Well, what about Proviron? That's also a DHT. Does that dry you out just as bad?
What does?
Proviron?
Proviron, Jay.
Proviron is a cutting drug. I imagine that's going to be somewhat dry because there's no anabolic
Yeah,
rating to
It-
Proviron.
It's
That's
also
like
a
100%
DHT.
androgenic.
Right.
No, I don't think I would be going heavy on Proviron.
All right, yeah. I'll do higher reps.
So, Jay, my
Proviron's
question...
real good for your dick.
Huh?
Proviron is real good for your dick. If
Oh,
you've
it's
been getting
amazing.
erections,
It's absolutely amazing. And also, along with buyresearchliquids.com .net to Cialis, whatever the fuck the chemical name is. Yeah, it's great.
Jay, one question I have is, what are your future goals
Shameless plug.
as far as lower body training?
I'd like to be able to squat 225 again.
Don't you think that's it?
Right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jay Cookie Cutler claims all he does for legs nowadays is sets of 12 with 2 1/4, and he says his legs stay that big.
yeah, I believe him. You built the foundation, but what did I know the doctors aren't worth a shit as far as knowing about lifting, but there's a chance you could do like 405 again, right, for reps?
I don't know. I might You know,
Even if he can, he probably won't.
There's an old rule in Olympic lifting. I don't know. Back in the old days, Olympic lifting coaches would never let guys squat more than they could power clean.
Wow.
You know, so big guys like, you know, remember Vasily Alexei from the
Oh, yeah.
76 Olympics?
Oh, yeah.
Fridge.
You know, big guys like that could clean and jerk over 500 pounds, you know, they would squat 500 pounds for reps.
Yeah, they were big into the front
Everybody
squats, too.
would squat what they could clean.
Yeah.
Because, you know, for power output, squatting more than you can power clean really doesn't make much sense.
Yeah. I'd have to say, Jay,
Power
that's...
clean 275, you know, maybe I'll squat 275. I don't ever see myself power cleaning 315 again.
Right, yeah, we used to do that. What did it feel like when that happened? Was it...
I didn't feel anything.
Wow.
Well, he messaged me, and he thought he dislocated his knees.
Yeah, I thought my knees were dislocated when I looked down at them.
Well, they basically were, to an extent.
Yeah, because the bridge where that tendon connects to your kneecap, it was completely gone. So it looked like the Grand Canyon in between my quad and my kneecap.
Grand Canyon. That's a Freudian slip at Brad here.
Hoover Dam, yeah. It looked like the
Oh,
Hoover
yeah,
Dam.
yeah. So, yeah, I tell you what, though, the composure you had, you handled that like a soldier. You didn't panic. You said what needed to be said, and you waited.
No, he was very matter of fact.
Yeah, just like a soldier on the battlefield. To get shot, call for a medic, you know?
That's all you can do.
Yeah, so...
There's no crying in Vietnam.
Yeah, I mean, this incident will live in eternity with the internet, and it's right up there with some of the most devastating lifting injuries ever. If it's not, you know, on one of those sites right now, it's definitely up there.
What not to do.
Well, you know, he's going through uncharted territory. He did it, and bounced back. That's
You've
life.
squatted 600 before, though, haven't you?
Oh, in my much younger days, yeah, I did 600 for 3 when I was in my early 20s.
And that was the last time you ever attempted 600.
In my early 20s.
Wow.
But, you know, the previous week I had deadlifted 585 for a nice double. So, contrary to what Jason Blaha says, I thought I had the posterior strength.
Yeah, he was talking out of his ass.
Well, the weight was going up till it happened, you know.
Right.
Yeah. I think I was dehydrated, living the trucker lifestyle,
Yeah.
you know, pissing in Mountain Dew bottles. But I think the dryness, my tendons, and my connective tissue is what contributed to that.
Well, Jason Blaha said you don't know how to squat properly. That was number one.
What did he say? What did he want him to do?
He said he didn't hit depth.
Yeah, well,
He
he doesn't know what he's talking about.
You hit depth when you're in official powerlifting competition. Other than that, you've seen bodybuilders. They don't even go 3/4 of the way down. I've seen it. Look at Big Ramy, Marcus Rule, Charles Dixon, almost doing half squats. So.
Yeah, part of the reason he thinks that I don't know how to squat is when I first started filming my lifts, I didn't have a tripod, so I was filming from ground level, which makes it look like you're doing, quarter reps.
Yeah.
Once I started putting my phone up on a bench, you can see some of the squat sets I've done. I'm damn near parallel.
Well, I don't see any videos of Jason Blaha with 600 or even 400 squatting to so-called depth. Do you? If any maniacs has 70 out there, please send them to us. Because I haven't seen it.
It's Hamburg.
What's that about
French.
Hamburg?
I was saying
No.
we're out of beer, so we're gonna switch over to vodka.
No,
and-
these weren't beer. These
What
were
is that stuff?
these were Rob's
You
fucking
shut up, you drank
lime margarita. He
Get the
fucking
son from
bought.
here.
So I still,
Fucking
when
girl.
Hamburg was here last year, he brought me some vodka straight from Sweden, and I still have some of it left. So Robzilla is over helping himself now.
I'm not helping myself. You said it was okay.
Well, yeah. No, I told you to go over and get
Where's
it.
the cups though?
Jay,
Above the stove.
More importantly, Jay, when are you coming back?
When am I coming back?
Yeah, another month?
I should be home in a little over 2 weeks.
Wow. You'll be able to bend
Yeah,
your
that's
knee.
why we're doing the GoFundMe now, so that I have
You'll be able to
travel money
You'll be able to bend your knees.
to about 60 degrees.
That's gonna be a fun car ride.
Yeah. I'd like to maybe go due south and get some edibles in Colorado.
That would help.
Yeah, but that's not really the good way to go. The good way to go is to go kind of diagonal and go over to Omaha, Nebraska.
So you're just gonna lay down in the back of somebody's truck?
The person that's coming to get me is probably going to rent a minivan.
Oh, good.
And we will announce that hero's name at a later date.
Don't throw the word hero around like that. Hero, come on. It's like calling somebody a genius. Like that word's thrown around way too much.
Yeah, Jane Genova, genius.
Marketing genius.
Not quite.
Culinary genius, Jane
Wouldn't be
Genova.
begging for shit if they were geniuses. Is that the one that Hamburg brought? Let me see.
I thought I had more than that.
Man, Andrew's hitting the bottle.
Oh, there is more?
Look right there. See?
The skull.
The skull.
We're good.
If you need more, you can take. All right, Jay. We're gonna wrap this up. I'll get that done for you this week, and we'll promote it for you. Okay?
Palms is not
All
good.
right, thanks, guys.
You got it, Jay. Heal up. We'll see you soon. All right,
Jay,
later.
Jay, I'll talk to you, buddy.
All right, Lenny. Before I forget, I want to read something to you. Hold on. Where is it?
You gotta look at this. God.
You said you knew where it was. It's right. That skull right there.
See that skull?
Fucking dipshit.
What was he doing?
Talking about me, right?
Yeah.
All right, Lenny.
Jesus Christ! You give this guy 2 fucking beers and look how he acts. God
What?
damn.
You know what? I'm gonna save the Misfits, and everyone said it on my live today. So give me all the beers I want.
There you go.
Save us from
Drink
what?
up. Ready, Lenny?
You know, Maniacs. My address is 18 Northwest 3rd Street, Delray Beach, Florida. And I might move out, but send all the alcohol, booze, drugs. I don't care what's in the cocaine. Send it all. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Send it all, baby.
Stop making me laugh.
You should have given Jason's address.
I'll give him Jason. 425. No, just kidding.
They already know it. Don't worry. Jesus Christ.
Lenny, you ready? This is from Sean. Hey, Andrew, I have a very important and urgent question that I would really appreciate if you asked during a podcast.
If I'm 18, can I take Anabar?
I would like all of your opinions on my current problem. March 2017, I was playing a rugby game and I was tackled and at an awkward angle. This then resulted in me snapping both my MCL, ACL, and tearing my PCL. God damn. After this, I needed 3 separate surgeries, the last one being February 2018. Today, on the 30th of April, I feel like my knee is good enough for me to play rugby again. I played a bit of preseason, so I am fit to play, but my parents think otherwise. I'm currently 18 years old, and just so you know, I am a fairly experienced lifter, and I even went on an 8-week Anavar cycle last year to enhance my rehab recovery, as well as increase my strength and size. I know Lenny does not like to quote-unquote play it safe, the play it safe mentality, and I don't either. I have 4 weeks before my first game if I do decide to play. Should I play and risk re-injuring my knee? And with this injury, I would miss a lot of schoolwork, and I am in my final year, which is very important. Or should I play and prove to myself that my injury was only a temporary and not a permanent setback? I really want to play first team rugby, and I believe I can. And I do have some Anavar available to me now. Should I use it throughout season? Go ahead.
Absolutely. But most importantly, have your sleeping, eating, and water intake at a premium level. You only get these window of opportunity. It's a short window. You have to take advantage of it. Get the idea of injuries, aging, negativity out of your head. Do everything you can to have your body working at a premium. And that's using every available tool. And you're saying you're on the right track, go for it. And you deal with the problem if it happens, but you don't dwell on them. You're only here for a short time.
Well, you can re-injure your knee the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
I mean,
When you're done, can I give you my take?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, go.
Listen, fag boy, start injecting, stop asking questions, stop being scared of a needle, get trend, get tests, get everything that you could possibly get. Go on that field and rip some fucking heads off. Stop being a fucking, ooh, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I ask my doctor like I'm Brad?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm
Forgot
only,
about that.
I'm only joking. I'm only
That's
joking
all right.
about that.
Yeah, that's fine.
No. I need a doctor myself. But yeah, stop asking
There you
questions. Stop. Should I do this? Do it. Do it all. Do it all. Do it all. Get fucked up on the weekends. During the week, shoot yourself with everything you could possibly get your hands on. Get one blood test done through your insurance and send it to all the steroid labs and say this is my feedback, and you get free shit. So do that. Or if you want some shit, hit my DM on Instagram. I'll hook you up. Mr. Rugby. Ooh, I don't need pads. I don't need pads. Oh, I drink beer and drink tea in the morning. Listen, Mr. England, shoot it all. That's all I'm going to say. Trenno Ester. 3 words. Trenno Ester before your game.
Think about your grandfathers in the World War I trenches with that poison gas and getting their brains blown off and having to keep charging.
Were they asking questions? I don't think so.
Can you imagine World War I trench warfare? Your ancestors have done it, and they've died on that field. Painful, indescribable fear when those primitive tanks are coming at you, and they release that gas that burns the.
It's almost
you
as bad
can't
as living
breathe.
at Jason's
Inside
house.
out.
Yes, nothing worse than when you take a breath and you're not getting it.
Yeah,
You're
right.
getting a fire in your lungs. And what are you getting that for? For nothing. And you got people over here, or people now, these liberal commie scum, burning the flag, and people had to go through that just so they could do that. That's what makes me sick, and those NFL players do. Think about that. Put them on a trench. That's the worst part of it.
Or crying about somebody making a meme about you.
Oh, yeah.
Who does that? Oh,
Many people.
Mr. Johnny Trust Fund, Johnny Estrogen, Mr. My Stance is important because my dad gave me $10,000 to buy fucking Trader Joe's coffee and sit here and watch shit on TV. You heard it here first, Johnny Bravo. Fuck you.
All I can say is I'm disappointed our documentary hadn't go through, Johnny.
Hey.
I understand where you're coming from, but I'm very disappointed about it. Things look good.
Getting on Dave Palumbo. Well, if you're supposed to support news, shouldn't you cover everything? What the fuck do you do? Who the fuck cares about your opinion? Absolutely nobody. Go to UPS and fill out an application, you worthless piece of shit.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Just keep.
Some people are just too sensitive for the internet.
No, fuck that. Maniacs attack him. Let him know what he does for the world. Nothing.
No, he said I've never done anything,
You, yeah, right. Okay.
which is all right. That's what he thinks.
Who cares?
We gotta get some- That's all right. He's got his online beef with Bruno now, Bauke, which is actually pretty funny because Bruno does look like fucking Bauke.
Never heard of her.
Yeah.
It's a TV show back in the late '80s, I think it was.
Yeah.
Perfect Strangers. The guy, one of the characters, looked like this guy.
Never heard of her.
All right, exactly. Most people haven't. Only people our age have seen that shit, you know. Anyway. When you work hard at perfecting your online persona, you don't like when it gets tarnished or fucked with. You know,
Where's
some
the hard
people.
Work? Where's the hard work?
Just time. I don't want to say hard work, but time and building this
Figuring out
facade or whatever it is,
yeah,
crafting a facade like
angle to
this
the
is
camera's
this is
filming
who
so
I
you're not
am.
looking at it?
And if I get criticized or any constructive criticism, and somebody comes and pokes a hole in it, I get fucking, you know what I'm saying, upset. It's too bad because we're all adults. It's entertainment. Why would you involve? Some of these guys get so, I'm going to call the police on. Yeah, come on. What the fuck is the matter with you? Like the FBI has to worry about internet fucking memes and trolling. I think the FBI needs to worry about more important fucking shit in this goddamn country.
Right,
Not
like the stuff that Emma's taken.
No, I'm sick of seeing all that shit. I get it all in my fucking DMs. It's annoying already. I'm gonna have to be like Luigi and start blocking this shit and just leaving these stupid fucking conversations. It's like you're in the middle of like a teenage girls in some of these fucking group threads on Instagram. It's fucking pathetic already. Get a goddamn life.
You hear that, Dale? Get a goddamn life.
Always goes back to Dale.
Dale, one request: if you could get live updated pictures with you and Andrew and the stuff at the Palmetto up there, I'm looking forward to
Is
it.
Dale going to his show?
Yes.
He is definitely.
Yeah, I wish I could go too, but I like Andrew's abs. Nice and not bloated.
Like his abs.
Hardness, a lot of density, heavy lifter density for many years. Talk about muscle maturity. Yeah. Really looking forward to it. Seeing it.
Yeah, once he gets that spray tan on him.
Yeah.
Because the last pictures he posted, he was pale still.
He's an aggressive poser. I like his posing style. His
He's
transitions.
definitely, he fucking looks great, man. He put in the work for sure. A few days left. Hopefully somebody films that.
Dale's going to take care of it. Right,
he?
Dale?
There you go, Dale. You're on the hook.
Thanks, Dale, by the way. You never fail to come through.
I love how you put pressure on these people.
The world wants to see it, Dale. Not only the maniacs, the world. They want to see this footage of the Catman.
There is a quiet understanding on the Genovaverse internets that in a year's time, Robzilla will end up arrested.
Most likely.
He got arrested last week.
No, I didn't. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, good hypothesis, you fucking dweebs.
Please address Jason filming himself in the locker room having an old man naked on camera changing. Lenny's shaking his head and smiling.
Do you know how I've literally told him 50 times over the years, stop filming
And
yourself
he
in the fucking locker room.
And you know he had no idea that fucking
And
guy
again,
was
we
there.
discussed this before. There's always a naked old man
Always.
for extended periods of time
Yeah.
walking around with that disgusting filth showing.
You don't give a shit. Jason walks around and they're naked too, so he doesn't give a fuck.
But that just
Not
goes
like
to show
that.
you how focused he is on himself when he's doing the selfies and shit. He doesn't give a fuck about his surroundings.
No.
It's crazy.
Never.
A bomb could go off and he wouldn't bat an
No,
eye.
man.
no
it's
way.
fucking nuts.
That's focus.
That's narcissism.
Narcissism is correct.
Yeah.
Hey, I like to smoke weed, but my girlfriend flips out when I smoke.
Okay, you're a faggot. Right off the
Wait,
bat.
wait, wait, wait,
Right off the
wait.
fucking bat. My girlfriend says I can't. Okay, then fuck you.
Hold on.
Take test. Fag boy.
Hold on. Let me finish. Acting like it was heroin. Any advice on
Jesus
how I
Christ.
should handle this? I tried
Hang yourself.
telling her that it's almost legal and it's like having a beer after work.
You
But-
are the gayest fucking
Wait.
person I've ever listened
Wait,
to.
wait, wait, wait.
Are you related to PJ Braun by any chance? What's your name? What's your name? Drew Chance?
But she flips out on me and takes it really serious. She's Colombian, by the way. We live in New York.
If she's Colombian, start snorting coke, fag boy. You fucking dope smoking loser.
No, you know what's crazy though, man? One of my good friends is married to a Colombian broad, and she fucking hates weed too. She looks at it
Weed?
like it's yeah. Some of them, I don't know. It's got to be certain areas of Colombia where they just really fucking
Well,
frown upon it.
I don't like weed either, but. Well, listen, if you're fucking that pussy whipped, just either, this is what you gotta do 750 milligrams of testosterone every 3 days, or fucking hang yourself and call it quits. That's it. That's as simple as that. That's the truth. Oh, my girlfriend says it's not okay. What the fuck? Are you Dale Chance's brother?
Lenny's thoughts on the Tyreek Hill situation. That's the one there was an audio recording of him where the girlfriend was confronting him about hitting his 3-year-old son, right?
What's wrong with that? I'd rather somebody.
Tyreek Hill's and
Isn't that who
Kareem Hunt was the one that got booted from Kansas City when he beat his
Correct.
girlfriend or wife or whatever.
Tyreek Hill does an audio
he's the other
recording.
guy on Kansas City.
Yes.
He's a receiver. Yeah.
Just like Adrian Peterson. He took a whip to his kid's ass.
Switch.
A switch.
Yeah.
We need more of that, not less.
Right.
Works 90% of the time. You want these spoiled cookie cutter Delray dweebs around Atlantic Avenue? Some of them never got their ass kicked in their life. Never. I got smashed.
I got whipped with the belt.
Yeah, look at how you turned down.
Great.
Fucking great.
Yeah. A original thinker, not a cookie cutter, not a dweeb.
Like these gays. Oh, I'm 18. Is it okay to take Anavar?
I agree. It's okay to swat. Give the kid a good. Not where you're gonna fucking physically harm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Excessive beating is ridiculous. Like
Yeah, if
with a
you're
golf
leaving
club
marks,
or a
sure.
fucking bat or something.
Sure.
You
but
swat him on the ass with your
Discipline,
hand,
that's
or you
all.
whack him across
What
the
it
face.
is
and
the
they
pain
smart
in
off.
24 hours, the
That's it.
red mark should be gone. But they also have to remember, hey, if I get out of line, that's what's going to happen. Problem is, these kids, when the parent
Well, hey,
says,
you remember you went to school when there was paddling, right?
we were afraid of that.
Yeah. Down here it was paddling until
And those nuns,
think
it
until
was
19,
embarrassing. Not only that, it was embarrassing.
they stopped that shit. I think in the early '80s.
They
down
still
here.
actually do that in some of the southern public schools.
Yeah, you
believe
got
it
to
or not.
sign off on a
shit.
waiver to let your kids get spanked. I remember my brother getting his fucking ass beaten. I think he was second grade or something. Tripped the teacher, fucking paddled his ass.
Nothing wrong with that.
What is the most fucked up, hilarious, life or death, or otherwise extraordinary situation each of you has been in over the course of your life?
Fucked up life or death situation.
I have a story I could tell.
All right.
When I was in Costa Rica. I don't think I ever told you the story, Lenny. I told Brad when I acted insane to get out of getting jumped in the street.
No.
I never
Oh, it's
told-
like Larry David in the Curb in that episode where he has the heart monitor.
Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. So this was in 2007. I was in Costa Rica, and I was at a bar about 2 blocks from our hotel, and I was with my buddy. It was about 1:30 in the morning, and he wanted to stay. I wanted to go back to the hotel. And rule number 1 when you go to Costa Rica is You're not supposed to go anywhere alone at night. You always want to travel in a group. It's a complete shithole. It's very unsafe, very crime-ridden. We were in San Jose, downtown. So I left the bar. It was a 2-block walk to get back to the hotel. The streets were pitch black, dark. I can see the hotel in front of me, but still, it was a scary walk. And I'm a block away from the hotel now, and out of the darkness come about, I'd say, 8 or 9 adolescents from all angles. 12
Niggers?
o'clock.
Niggers?
No, Costa Ricans, Ticos as they call them there. I'd say they range between the ages of like maybe 14 and 18.
So little niggas.
From the
That's a dangerous age.
Oh
Very
yeah,
dangerous.
from the front of me, the side of me, and they got closer and closer. There was no one else on the street, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm about to become a victim. I don't know what's going to happen. They could have knives, they could have guns, and they're closing in.
8 people don't need it. Yeah.
Right.
That's,
Surrounding me. So the first thing I thought was, what the hell am I going to do to get out of this situation? So I said, I'm going to act like a fucking raging goddamn lunatic. So I sprinted toward the one, and they were all staring right at me. I mean, there was no question in my mind something was going to happen. So I sprinted toward the one in front of me, screaming at the top of my lungs, punching myself in the face. Ah, you motherfucker! Come on, you motherfucker! And he backed up. And then I went to the one next to him, and I sprinted toward him. What the fuck, come on, you motherfucker! And I went to the one next to him, and one by one, they all started backing up. And then I don't even remember what I did. I just acted like a complete raging psychopath.
You just scared me.
And did I?
Yeah.
Good, nice.
Holy shit.
Next thing I knew,
Thought I smelled shit.
they all kind of looked at each other and said some shit in Spanish and scattered back into the darkness like bugs. And I remember I just stood in the street laughing my ass off. I was like, holy shit, it worked. It was great.
man, that was quick thinking.
Yeah.
But I have been in situations like that. It's very
And I think
dangerous
of
age group.
what would have happened if
And
I
you
didn't
were
do
right.
that.
They could have done anything to you.
Yeah,
They don't care. That
Especially
age,
when you're in a different country.
right. They can spot
they'll
a
have
gringo
no
a
qualms.
mile
So they'd
away.
enjoy beating someone to a pulp.
Yeah, sick.
I went back to the hotel, had a few drinks, and
Good shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Curb episode before that? Was that any inspiration to you?
no, I saw that afterwards.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, come to think, I wouldn't mind a trip, but going overseas, I mean, it's sort of lost its luster. I'm thinking,
It was my fault.
the only thing you could do over there and probably get away with is if you want to get like a teenage girl or something, or a boy. That's why people go over there for most.
Not Costa Rica.
Well,
Costa, you do not want to do that shit in Costa Rica. If you want to do that, you go to Thailand. You don't do that.
Yeah.
Costa Rica has really strict laws about that shit.
well, because they did have
Yeah.
problems with that.
Prostitution is legal there, but not underage. Like they will throw your ass in jail and throw away the keys.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta go to Thailand or the Philippines.
Right.
There's a lot
What the
of
fuck's
shit.
so funny?
He said you could get a teenage girl or a boy.
Or a boy.
That's the truth. That's why people go there.
Holy shit. What's wrong with
Leonard's
let me
done his
just ask you.
research. Don't
Let me
kid
remember
yourself.
the girl, the blonde girl I showed you tonight. I said my latest victim. What's wrong with that?
His latest victim.
That's his baby mama, by the way.
future.
No, it's not. It's not.
What's wrong with it is you didn't follow in the tradition of me and Andrew Calori. You didn't share with me.
I would totally share with you.
Let's do it.
I'll share
I'll
with
share with you if you know where to get my drift.
Listen. This is the deal with
You'd
her.
end up licking your ass, Rob.
This
And that
is the
goes
deal.
for everyone at this table.
This is the deal with her. This is the deal. She says I'm a very jealous type. I don't like to have threesomes. But if she's open to having a threesome, I would more than fucking gladly fuck her with you. Or fuck her with Brad or Andrew.
Just to sit.
Something about you guys, none of my other friends, I would fucking kill them if I saw them fucking her. But something about you guys, I would gladly share. I would fucking gladly
We don't
share.
have to fuck her. We can sit and watch. We can jerk off in
No,
front of
you
her.
fuck her.
Oh,
Fuck
Leonard,
her.
I'm not.
Hey, speak for yourself, man.
Exactly.
So who's racing?
What, you're gonna be like the
He's
cuck in
dead
the corner
serious.
jerking off?
He's dead
No,
serious.
no. She'll at least blow you. I fuck her in the back. Or you?
Well, we can work up to it. Take baby steps, as a
Or
cookie cutter says.
you fuck? What would you rather do? Would you rather fuck her in the back and she could blow me?
I'd rather take a strap onto me while
Because
she blows you.
listen. When we're fucking, I do that thing where you put your finger in her mouth.
Careful what you
You
wish
put your
for,
finger in
buddy.
her mouth, and she's like so she's blowing it like crazy. So you know that she wants to be fucked and suck a dick at the same time.
Yeah. A spit roast.
A spit roast. So if
So
I'm gonna
you
have
want
a
to
spit roast,
roast her with
Sure,
it.
I'm up for it.
you'll do it. I'll try to convince. I'll convince her. I won't try it. I'll convince her.
We can convince her.
I'll convince her. Well, I will gladly share.
I got all that leather. I could wear the mask.
I'll gladly
Oh
share.
yeah,
Get her
I'll
fucked
gladly-
up.
yeah.
She'd probably like it.
that'll sweeten.
She
the
doesn't
deal.
drink. She
Yeah.
doesn't need to be fucked up.
Wear the
I'll
mask.
talk to her.
Those,
Really?
those
Yeah.
gold shorts.
Yeah.
I'll talk to her. I'll say, do you want like two guys to focus on you at the same time? I'll put it that way. I'll be like, do you want like all that energy focused on you at the same time? And she'll be like, I don't know.
That's because she wants it filmed. I mean, not to spread it around, but just to have it, you know?
Well, if she doesn't
That's
want
a
to,
turn on, too.
She agrees to it, and like Lenny just walks in a room with the mask on. Okay, here he is.
we'll do it.
Get
I don't-
undressed, sweetheart.
I don't care. I
Take
swear to
your
God,
clothes off.
I swear to God, I
fucking
thought
hole.
about
Yeah.
I thought about this week. Like my neighbors were like trying to hit on her and shit, and it's like I want to fucking kill them when they hit on her. But some about you guys, I would gladly share.
Thanks, man.
If you want to
Likewise,
cross
I'd
swords
share
with us.
too. Anything
Yeah,
you
I would
want.
gladly share. Yeah.
I'd share even the one in Fort Lauderdale.
Which one?
By the way, she fixed my phone. Wait a second. Oh, she sent me a message. Look at that.
Let's make it happen. I tried to bang her on live. I tried to put the phone down and bang her on live, but like it was just bad timing.
Do you share your lives? Because I never
Sometimes.
see it. Huh.
Today I did. I will though. Whoa!
Oh Jesus Christ, Leonard!
I would
That's
gladly.
your screensaver.
I would gladly.
Look at that.
The goddess.
When I
Fort
first got
Lauderdale.
here, I was on
That's
vacation.
the one on Broward Boulevard.
Yeah.
When I first
What's
got
his name?
here,
Tawan.
Patrick.
Don't say no.
What
Don't
the-
say the last
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Don't
Walter.
Patrick.
He found out.
Yeah.
He found out her real name. He called me.
I'll
He's
work
like,
it out.
"Brad, I
She's
don't
really
know."
hot, man. She's
"Yeah, it'll be
fucking
fun."
She told
best
me her
as you can
name.
get. You know.
He said it.
If you want to use the cookie cutter word fun, that's fun.
That's
Not
fun.
going to some
Right,
damn
right.
golf course
Yeah.
and
Right,
banging a fucking golf ball around like a fucking idiot.
yeah. Right. That's fun.
Or grabbing a basketball and shooting it through a fucking hoop.
What would you rather do though?
Over and over and over again. That's all it
Leonard
is.
would rather go fuck trannies than play basketball.
Are you kidding me?
She's not a tranny. She's not
She
a
can
tranny.
be one. You can make a strap.
Oh, someone just asked about that, Rob. Ask Rob Zilla to discuss his Instagram live of him having sex.
I tried. I should have gotten the one before where she was fucking screaming like crazy. She
course.
was going crazy. No, I swear. I'll do it again. I'm not lying. And yeah, I got the wrong one. I put the phone way too far away from the room, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm raw. Her vagina was too sore, so she makes me stop." That's her problem. Is I have like an hour, and then she's like complains, like, "Oh, it's sore. It hurts."
Get her on some Anavar. I understand porn stars were doing that for years to help their vagina muscles recuperate between filming.
Okay, all right, yeah, that's good to know. No, honest, because that's the biggest problem. I take the kratom before sex, a lot of it, of kratom before sex, and then you don't come. So you last like fucking 2 hours.
That one in that silver bag was good, the one you gave me.
Yeah, and I just banged the fucking. She was screaming. I know she's been with probably like 30, 40, 50, 100 guys. She's a slut.
100 cookie cutters, but she'd been with a freak.
Yeah, and I got her to scream as she was fucking like, "Oh, I never been fucked like this.
That's always a plus.
Nobody hits my spot like this, like you do."
She told that to the last guy.
She probably did. Yeah. Because good point. She had magnums in her purse the first night we hung out. That's the biggest red flag. But I swear to God, I put this. I fucking kill it with her. I do. With the kratom, I don't come. I bang her until she just. I can't take it no more. Mercy. Do all that shit. So. Don't worry, maniacs. We're gonna work on it. We're gonna secretly film her. Fuck her. I don't care what if she sues me or what. We're gonna secretly film her, and I'm gonna get her to fuck me and Leonard at the same time.
Oh my God.
I'll wear my mask, and you can say, "Bring in the gimp."
Oh, now
Bring
you
it
want to put
again.
the mask on him. See how he does that?
Yeah.
See, he's a sneaky fuck. Sure, I'll wear the mask, and then he's telling you you're gonna wear it.
I'll tell her. And if she has any self-respect, she will fuck a celebrity like Big Lenny.
Okay.
Lori Love, Maniacs, hit her
Whoa.
up. No, fuck, I shouldn't have said that.
And that's baby mama.
No, it's not. Baby mama is Cynthia. I don't know.
What's going on with baby mama?
Baby mama called me and she said if I'm pregnant, they don't even know. Okay, Maniacs, listen. Long story short, I came in this girl 4 or 5 times in a row.
Oh, God Almighty!
I don't care. We don't care. Because I would be a good father, you know.
That's right. You got a future
You gotta
maniac right there.
reproduce. You gotta reproduce.
All your
no.
intelligence
You gotta
with the
reproduce.
Anavar and the lifting.
You gotta do it.
There's
You
enough
create a
people on this
monster.
planet.
Dude.
Kidding me? My genetics, her
There's
genetics.
enough of the wrong people.
Do you remember?
She's beautiful.
Too much
She's
of the wrong-
absolutely
Do
beautiful.
you remember what I told you in the restaurant earlier?
Yeah, you're right, but logic doesn't work with me.
Listen,
That's great.
young
It fit right in.
young maniacs out there, I need you all to remember something, and please let this sink in. This is very important.
Nah, fucking bang them raw. That's
No.
the law.
Your penis is a loaded weapon, but it does not shoot bullets. It shoots blank checks. And if you're a moron, it will shoot blank checks for 18 years straight that will bleed you white financially.
Do you
Pull out
oh.
or wear a goddamn condom.
I wouldn't call Brad a moron. I like Brad.
Brad was in relationships.
Yeah, but everyone's better. You know something, though, Andrew? I'm thinking about that, and everything works
There's
out.
something to, yeah, right. There's
You
something to
provide
being a
discipline.
father, right.
You provide good food, good sleep habits. Get them into sports. Get them on the internet looking at learning things. And I'm going to tell you something, maniacs. Don't go fall for that college. You got this little phone right here with
Right,
unlimited
yeah.
data. That's better than any college will ever give you. Don't fall for the lies. I mean, there's a lot of things out there that aren't true, fake news, whatever, but the key is to be smart enough to be able to discern what's real and what's not. And I've been able to do that. And although it has bad things, this is your education right here.
100%.
So college is overrated. You're saying
It is
It's
overrated.
a
scam.
rip-off. It's a scam.
It is a racket.
I am smarter than
Put
all.
you put yourself into humongous debts.
It probably comes second to the Catholic Church.
Listen,
far
some
as
of my
scams.
college
and then
friends-
you got the NCAA. Not paying college athletes.
Some of
That's
my
another fucking
yeah,
racket.
some
Yeah,
of
while
my
the head
college
coaches
friends-
make $10 million
Exactly.
a year.
Some of my college friends can qualify for jobs that I can't get, but they're stupider than me. Yeah, you know what I mean? There's something missing there. And if you have the ability to take a phone with all that information, teach yourself whatever the fuck you want to know, that's a smart person. You don't need somebody to fucking give you everything in a cookie cutter lesson book like that. Yeah.
I agree with you, Brad, on when the NCAA should be paying the athletes, but they should have a fund so when they graduate, they get the money. I don't think it's good to give an 18 or 19-year-old $100,000.
Right.
Well, no, they could work it into some kind of a trust.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because other college kids that are on campus can have jobs. They can make money. But the athletes can't make no fucking money.
Well, they don't need it.
How is that?
You're eating like a king. I mean, there's training
think so?
tables.
Right,
There's
right,
training.
yeah.
They're almost 24 hours. You can get anything you want almost.
Right.
Any kind of supplement. You know, it's. I mean,
But they-
arguably, you could say they don't need to get paid. Well, their scholarship's worth $500,000. Some
A
of them.
lot of them get paid anyway. We know that.
Of course.
They get fucking cash.
They get paid in pussy, too. All the girls in the college.
Absolutely. Just like my father said, don't worry about anything in high school, making friends or girls. You get that D1 scholarship, you'll be fighting girls off. And he had to get his phone number changed. Boston College.
Leonard, do you
dorm.
know my father is in the same position as not football but baseball? My father he got drafted by the Cincinnati Reds and
No kidding.
He tore his rotator cuff.
Was this in the 80s?
Yeah, tore his rotator
What,
cuff.
what position was he?
Pitcher.
Oh,
Tore
I
his
didn't know
rotator
that.
cuff the first season,
Yeah.
didn't get to play.
Wow.
Same exact thing as your father.
He was a fastball pitcher?
Oh, incredible. He was 17 years old, pitching 92.
That's why.
Yeah, he was incredible.
Now, if he were doing juice back then, which he may not have
Right,
been,
or HGH, yeah.
it wouldn't have happened.
Right. If he had all this shit we
That's
had
another thing I'm sick about. Things that could prolong an athlete's career and keep him healthy as he gets off of for future life. They're banning the most effective DECA. You know, it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
So you think college athletes should be on a?
Yes, everything available. HGH.
College athletes?
Yeah.
Well, they were doing it for years and no harm was done. I mean, look at Tony Mandridge. I want to see that 30 for 30, by the way, but he was taking every steroid in the book. That's what made him a great player, mentally and physically. And then when he went off, he nosedived. I mean, look at the guy. I mean, that's impressive with that kind of speed. He ran a 4.6 at 330 pounds.
When did that come out, the Tony Mandridge?
I watched it last weekend.
Watch him at this combine in the tank top.
It was
that.
it was the E60, I think, not 30 for 30. E60.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Andrew, you don't care if I drink this? You
go
sure
ahead.
you don't
Yeah.
drink it? You don't drink?
Occasionally, a little bit, but not tonight.
I'm drinking all your.
I'm on prescription anti-inflammatories. It'll fuck my stomach up if I
Who
drink.
cares? Drink anyway. It makes it more effective.
It's all you. Holy shit!
I said you didn't put the orange juice in there yet. What are you shaking your head?
No,
for?
it's half and half. That's how you fucking.
Yeah, right. What
You
are
gotta mix it
shaking
half
for?
and half.
I don't know, lift.
There's ice if you
What?
want to.
I don't know.
Dark Side of the Ring. You see that on Viceland? It's like every week they're coming out with something to have to do with wrestlers. I watched the one with Randy Savage.
What you have to understand
Yeah,
is
Randy was
that everybody has
great
their
athlete.
own way, you know? Everybody
When I
does
found,
their own
I was
thing.
surprised that Hogan wasn't in it at all. They didn't interview. He was not
But
part
what-
of the interview
Yeah,
Oh,
Hogan.
this?
or the
Hogan aligned
documentary.
himself
Whatever.
with Vince. He's the one that ratted those guys out.
As far as what?
Jesse Ventura tried to get the guys together and unionize. And Hogan went behind his back and told Vince what was going on. A couple of those guys were fired.
No shit.
That's why Ventura went over to WCW as an announcer.
You know, Leonard, if you shared your stuff, I wouldn't be drinking right now.
Put it this way, Rob. If I was sitting here taking swigs of G,
Leonard doesn't
you
like
wouldn't say
sharing.
nothing?
What?
If I was taking swigs of G and going out, you wouldn't say anything?
I would say, let me get some and let's go. Where you want to go? I'm driving.
Oh,
I'll
easy.
drive. I'll get a Lyft. I'll get an
Great,
Uber.
yeah. Okay.
Kidding me? I support anything that you do, Leonard.
Well, as long as you're going to get that, but not to be the Uber, you know,
Not the what?
or the Luber.
I need to get that, but I don't have the money to get that up front. That shit's expensive.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
What?
Don't worry about it.
I'm not. You could trust me. I'm not gonna say beyond that.
So, getting back to the Catman. What do you think? The latest pictures, Andrew.
I think he needs to get rid of the cats and all the energy.
I think if Dale shows up, he has to worry about the curse of getting third place.
That's true. Don't take any last minute
Yeah,
tips from
Dale-
Dale.
Dale should stay far away from that place.
Don't
Well,
take
we
any
want
meals,
footage,
drinks.
Dale. I want live, updated footage, Dale.
Dale doesn't post much. I wouldn't count on
Well, he's
that.
going to post at the Palmetto, right, Dale? Do me a
That's
favor.
what it's called. The show's called the
Yeah,
Palmetto.
the Palmetto. Yeah. And,
What would he win if he
I
wins?
think they're giving out swords. Oh, I could be
Swords?
mistaken.
Swords.
I could be mistaken.
What else? Is there a cash prize?
Those are amateur shows.
So they give no.
No.
Have fun with that.
Go online and buy a sword too if you want.
Right. Yeah. Right.
You know.
Probably spend less than what you would on the gear that you have to use to fucking get in that shit.
Right.
Brad, do you worry when you go to Tucker Tuesdays or whatever? How much you got to spend or whatever the fuck you wear? the
Oh,
other
Lenny,
day?
will you be quiet? You wanted to go to Taco Tuesdays.
No,
at
that
Rocco's
fucking-
the other week.
Tucker Dick.
Tucker
What's that?
Dukes,
What's
man.
that?
I went there on Sunday. The
a burger
brunch was
place.
awesome.
Oh.
Chicken and waffles. Leonard, you'd love it.
I don't like chicken with waffles. I tell you what,
No?
right now I had it in Vegas. It's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
Did
I
you?
like, yes, that's not a good mix. Who the fuck ever thought of that shit anyway?
Some fucking porch monkey nigger.
Oh, by the way,
No.
one of the funniest Instagrams I've seen lately was
I
the
don't
one
care who
with-
invented it. It's fucking good.
the one I sent. I think somebody with that fat slob lifting and Jason doing the narrating. That was one of the funniest things I've ever saw.
It's on the fat.
Honest to
the
God,
fat fucking
yes.
Lenny account.
I thought it was me back in the
Yeah,
day when I
everybody
was
did.
looking. And
Yeah, who is that guy?
I don't
Somebody
know,
at
that
Boca
is
House
so
of Steel.
fucking funny.
He went around there
Let me
terrorizing
see
people
that. Let me
last
see
week.
that.
Who?
Jason.
That guy trains. Look how fucking weak he is.
It's
That's
on
what
the fat
Jason's
fucking
like.
Lenny account.
That guy.
Oh, is that Big Boy from Strength Cartel?
No, that guy has a YouTube channel.
The fat black guy does?
Yeah.
I can't even hear Jason's fucking voice without me getting pissed off. Get the fuck out of here.
Read the comment section. I saw a comment out there. I almost pissed myself.
What was it?
You'll see it. Scroll down a little bit
All right, I'm on Fat fucking Lenny's YouTube.
on that one particular video.
Or no, Instagram, whatever.
And read it out loud. It's hilarious.
Who wrote
Dude,
the
there's
comment?
so-
You?
No. I was going to write something until I saw that. I said, I can't even. No way you could top that.
The fuck happened to Lenny?
It's a few sentences.
It's a few sentences? All right. Keep talking till I find it.
So,
Who else do you want to give a shout out on Instagram to? You send me shit all. It's amazing how this fucking cocksucker he can't post live videos, but he can send me direct messages of other
I want to
videos.
shout out Buy Research Liquids. We're getting everything going again, back to par. And there's going to be specials coming soon. So, support Buy Research Liquids, support New World Nutritionals Protein, and support the Delray MisfitsGear.com, and of course, Dale Chance Gear, always. And I expect some good footage, Dale, on your Instagrams. Many.
What's going on?
And book cameos. They're working out great. If you want a personalized message from me, and Brad can puts his 2 cents in every now and again. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, because I got to go film you.
Anybody you like a shout out there, Robzilla?
There's a few misfits who gave me good form advice on my deadlifts this week, but they didn't want shout outs because they don't want to swim in the piss.
I don't blame him.
But all my clothes are all fucked up and moldy from the place I've been staying at, so if anyone wants to send t-shirts, any t-shirt sponsorships, any cocaine, any marijuana, any alcohol, 18 Northwest
Speaking of shirts.
3rd Street, Delray Beach, Florida,
33444.
33444. Juice. Anybody needs juice, hit me up. I don't give a fuck. I'll get you hooked up. We don't care.
I'd like to make a quick comment about Rocco from the retired New York Fire Department. Sent me some great T-shirts. Really nice. And his wife, Darcy, it's their 26th anniversary on May 28th. So, shout out to Rocco and Darcy, May 28th. 26 years these days. That's just great. It warms my heart.
Yeah, thanks for the shirt.
And I'm sure you've run into many burning buildings, Rocco. And I'll be wearing the shirts with pride, and they'll be on videos. Thank you very, very much.
I can't find it.
Yeah.
You know what?
Shorts.
They probably censored it. You want me to say it?
Shorts,
Yeah, say it.
t-shirts.
Somebody wrote, someone needs to flush that human piece of nigger filth down the sewer where he belongs.
Oh.
That guy.
In that fat fucking Lenny Instagram post of Jason training with that guy. Jesus Christ. Unfucking believable. How many times are you going to say that in this podcast?
As many times as I've said, I'm just repeating. I'm just reporting the news, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it. Hear that, maniacs? I need t-shirts and shorts. All my clothes are fucked up. 18 Northwest 3rd Street, Delray Beach, 3334.
You're going to be moved out of
What is
there
it?
within a week.
33 what?
33444.
33444. Or hit my DM to see where I'm at. You hear that, McLeod? I like those new designs you got. You like to message me and be friends. I don't see you doing anything positive for me.
Jesus Christ. Give this guy a couple drinks and here we go.
Hear that, PJ? I'll even wear a Blackstone Lab shirt as long as you staple a $100 bill to every sweatshirt you send me. Because I have to be fucking false leading people that your products work as opposed to the juice I can supply them with.
Oh. Bootsy Calora, ask Rob, would he rather fuck Rosie O'Donnell while sucking her toes or eat Whoopi Goldberg's box after she just ran a 5K?
What? Is there any financial incentive in either one?
Would
of
you
these?
rather fuck Rosie O'Donnell?
Neither. None of them. I don't. None of these.
He'd rather kill himself. There you
Yeah.
go.
Right.
Look up Whoopi Goldberg. She farted on live TV.
Of course he would know that.
That's disgusting. Imagine smelling her farts. That disgusting pig.
You'd love
Disgusting.
it.
I admit you'd want to smell one. You'd want to
She
smell
turned me off from day one.
Yeah. Whoopi. Ooh, Whoopi with your dreadlocks. Trying to, who are you, Lil Wayne's mother? So what's up with this gas mask? Fill it up with something. Come on.
You want to try the gas mask?
Hell yeah, I want to try the gas
perfect.
mask.
You want to get him a little nug? All you need
It's a
is
little small.
a pinch.
And you're stingy. You
See
don't
if it
give me
fits.
nothing.
No, take. It's in the.
I'm only joking. You know that.
I got you. Hold on.
Brad knows where the secret stash is.
Of course, yeah. He's the mail.
How
He's
about
the mailman. He knows where everybody's secret stash is.
we should blindfold him and then you can fart into it.
We gotta get this on footage, so. This is uncomfortable.
Why don't you wait till it's loaded before you put it on?
You look like one of those Antifa assholes wearing that.
We gotta get it on footage.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
I don't smoke weed either, so I'm gonna freak out. I'm not gonna freak out, but I'm gonna bug out. I'm gonna be like, oh my god.
First of all, we need to put some water in this thing. Do you want water in it?
You want me to take it out?
Yeah, take it off. I'll go fill it
It's
up.
still fucking crazy to me.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Alright. Leonard, let's hear. So if we were to fuck that girl, would you rather be blown by her, or would you rather be fucking her while I get blown?
I'd rather be blown.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Pussies don't do much for me anymore. They're too loose.
You like that, dude? She's unreal with.
He's gonna be sucking your dick 5 minutes in.
She's unreal with the blowjobs. Unreal.
That's what I'm gonna hear. And I've had them done by the best.
With this, like this, with the perfect synchronization of the hand and the. Perfect, you know? And you just want to fucking, you know?
Rob, there's nothing like a 10-10-10 blowjob. They're at another level. Trust me.
I'll definitely have to try one. I'll try one. I don't care.
Believe me, there's no girl.
We have that on audio, folks.
I'll try a 10. No.
Careful.
No. You know what? You know, I don't give a shit.
He wants to get blown.
Close your eyes and enjoy it.
Just no. The penis throws me off, but by a tan, yeah, I would like to go to the tan clubs, with you, the Porthole, the other places, and I need more black girls in my life, because you're right, they're straightforward, they're just, they're blunt.
Yeah, they like you. They like us. Trust me.
Right, they love the blue-eyed. Are you kidding me? Blue-eyed, blunt, they'll do anything for we want. And I'll like, yeah, fuck.
You know how many times they tell me the bad qualities of niggers every time I'm with them? I say, I don't want to hear it. You know?
Just hold it straight so you don't spill the water.
You got some film?
He insists on getting this shit on film.
Somebody got it on film? Hold on. Where's the lighter?
Dill, I hope you're watching.
Just suck first to see if it works.
You gotta get on film.
We are. Don't worry about that. Go slower, you fucking jerk off. Go ahead.
You can't, you gotta tighten it.
Alright, don't worry about it.
Hold on. Ready?
Go. Keep going.
How is that?
Thank you, NC Raider, for your gas mask bong.
Well, at least we know it works.
Holy shit.
Leonard, you're next.
I'm speechless.
Don't throw up.
No. You kidding me? I'm not a rookie.
Oh, boy.
You want to try, Leonard?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah.
good.
I'm straight. I'm straight.
Yeah,
Come on, Leonard. Try it. Come on, I'll drive you home.
I'm good.
I'll drive you home. He's all fucked up. He'll drive you home.
I love you guys, man. I really do. I do.
Whoever's the less drunk gets to
That's
drive.
the weed talking. That's the weed letting me admit it, but that's the truth. I love you
It
guys, man.
smells like the Paradise Club now. As soon as you go in.
Weed?
Yeah.
I don't know what strain that was, but it was pretty dry.
Oh, what strain that was.
Brad knows all the strains.
Couch locker or this? Which one do you like? You don't give a shit, right?
Well, I know. I used to be fucking mega big pothead. I know what you're talking about.
What do you prefer?
I used to like sativas, yeah. Sour diesel was my absolute favorite. The most cookie cutter one. But I used to work at the podcast's still on, right?
Yeah.
I used to grow weed for the fucking dispensaries in Connecticut, so I know all the shit, you know? And I used to sell it like 5 pounds a week. You hear that, maniacs? 5 pounds a week, Leonard. What do you think about that?
Legal?
Wow. Boy, for your 27 years, you sure lived a lot of life.
I did. You drop it off. Listen how awesome this is. Say you make $200 on each one, right?
Yeah.
You pick it up and drop it off within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You make $1,000 for the week in 10 minutes. And then you just live your life.
Rob, check your Instagram DMs.
My phone's dead.
Rob, that's too good. Too good.
Too good, exactly.
So what happened with that?
Perfect bodybuilding lifestyle. 10 minutes, $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're taking the risk of transporting
But
it.
not really. I mean, you only have it for 10 minutes.
Rob, you're not afraid to get locked up, are you?
Huh?
You're not afraid to get locked up, are you?
I've been there. No, I mean, if the cops don't give me I will knock them out. I will try to fight them. That's my only problem, especially with the Proviron.
Don't do that, Rob.
I'm only kidding. I'm fucking high. Holy shit. You hear that, Dale? What are you doing right now, Dale? You have a nail filer, Dale? Making sure your thumbnails are symmetric, Dale? You chewing on hay? What type of... Yeah, when's the last time you cleaned your spit bucket, Dale? I'm fucking high, man. I miss smoking weed. You hear that, maniacs? Send the weed to 18 Northwest Street. 18 Northwest 3rd Street, Delray. Don't order pizza because I'm fucking broke. I can't buy the pizza. But if you want to terrorize my landlord, I'll give you her number. Oh, my phone's dead. Next podcast, my landlord's giving me shit. I'm going to give you guys her number. Fucking rip her apart. Call her fat, alcoholic, cookie cutter, trailer park trash piece of shit. Human filth. Hear that, maniacs? Next one.
Slumlord.
Who?
Landlord.
Yeah, the slum lord of human filth. Oh, look at. Ooh.
Hey, a full bong. Maybe I'll smoke it. Why not?
I hope I'll be okay. I have to deliver a package tomorrow.
A circular.
Shit. Holy shit, I'm in Delray, Florida right now. I'm telling you, I don't smoke weed. Ever. Unlike some people.
I just don't want to pick up any bad habits, different
With their
habits.
daily rituals. Not mentioning any names, Mr. Sons of Anarchy.
You got fucking 10 different flavors in here. Jesus Christ.
Just
put it all in one. Are we having a moment of silence for Kimbo or what?
Yeah, it's just thinking about her last night, thinking she's never coming back. He never coming back. Gone. What was she thinking when she was taken there?
It's
You know,
he, you fucking...
Did he know that it would be his last trip in the car. You know, it's kind of sad. What were you thinking, Andrew?
I had a feeling. I knew. You know.
But what were you thinking when you had to pick her up and take her into the car? I'm sorry.
He had a look on his face that said, "I'm done," because I knew he had the cancer and he was having trouble breathing, and the thing had gotten much bigger than a golf ball already. It had spread to his lymph nodes. He just had a look on his face that morning, sitting in a corner of the house. He was like, "I'm good. I had a good life. I'm done." Just this miserable look on his face.
Yeah.
So, and as soon as I put him in the carrying case, I knew it was his last trip to the vet. I had a bad feeling. And then they did the x-rays and blood work. And I'm like, "Doc, just tell me I'm doing the right thing." I'm like, "If this was your pet, what would you do?" And he said, "Quality of life is gone." That's it. Yeah.
But why don't, you got certain people that want to do that to humans, but why don't they? I mean, if a human's in pain, why do they let animals out of the misery?
That's a great question. I don't know. You do it to a human, and I think there are 3 states where it's legal. I don't remember. I think Washington. They're out west. I don't know what. It's 3 states.
Really?
It's legal.
Not California, is it?
I don't think so. I think Washington is one of them. Yeah, that's why Jack Kevorkian was so ahead of his time and so much smarter than all of his critics.
Yeah.
You know,
Nah,
he's done.
I'm so excited right now.
He's got a smile on his face from ear to ear.
Leonard,
He's happy that he's stoned for once.
Yeah, when you smoke, you just realize everything on a different level of reality. It kind of brings you to yourself, like, holy shit. I used to be such a huge fan of you guys, and after smoking, it's like, holy shit. I'm like, I'm here with them, and I'm friends with them. You know? It's just a weed, Leonard. Don't punch me for this cookie cutter shit right here, but...
No, if there's we should let ourselves know, hey, you're overdoing the cookie cutter stuff. That's all.
Right, yeah.
Aren't you overdoing it?
You did... Whoa! With what? The dancing? Yeah, I overdid it.
I thought that was very talented, quite honestly.
So then I'm like, boy, because I took a hit of weed? I'm trying to get you
in on the for that?
I'm trying to get you in on the threesome right now. How are you dissing me?
No, I just...
How am I overdoing it?
He's
you
not
said,
interested unless she's got a 10-inch cock. You should.
You
know
said,
this
how are
by
you
now.
overdoing it? I'm not overdoing it.
Oh, it's funny. It happened at the club. A mud shark, a redhead, short skirt. She comes up to me, and I'm hanging out by the restrooms. And she comes up and puts her arms around me, and she says, "I can't believe I'm in here." I said, "What do you mean?" She says, "These people are actually nice." I said, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Usually, when we went to another club," I said, "there's people start trouble and stuff." That was the night there wasn't a brawl. And then...
This is at Paradise?
Yeah, I started massaging her and stuff, looked into her eye, and it was like, I got nothing. Of course, her being a mud shark was a turn-off in itself.
Oh, my God.
And then when I went over to the other girl...
You sure wasn't that redhead that used to go to World Gym? You remember she was married, or...
Yeah, I know you're talking about. No, it wasn't her.
To the...
Yeah, she's a horrible mud shark, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't her, but... Okay. When I spotted a girl, she had a dark-skinned black girl, big tits and ass. She had a skin-tight red body stocking on. No underwear. You could see the camel toe, the crack of her ass from top to bottom, and the outline of her nipples. And she had a black belt around her waist, sucked in. Looked incredible. And I approached her, asked if I could buy her a drink. She went over and she sat down. I gave her a massage, and she was getting kind of scared. She's like, the massage is just unreal, but she's like, I feel uncomfortable. I said, let's go over and sit on the couches. And the mud shark came right up. This is after I hugged the mud shark. And she's looking at me like thinking, why are you talking to her? And it was a real turnoff to me. How dare a mud shark come up to me when I'm with a nice tan, a real nice tan. So I guess the girl got scared, the tan, and she ended up talking to some black guys. And the one guy goes out to me, I couldn't believe it. "Oh, I'm her uncle." He goes, "Man, leave her alone." I said, "You're going to make me."
Here we
He
go.
said, "Hey,
again.
look." He goes, "Because I don't want any trouble." She came up to me, and she don't want you around her. I says, "Well," I said, "what are you gonna do about it?" Didn't do anything, Fucking coward. But she went to the bathroom. She was hiding out from me. This is a tan. And I sort of waited till she came on. She was in a car. And I followed her into her car. She shut the door. I said, "When am I going to see you again?" But that was kind of disappointing. Oh, well.
Why she didn't answer you?
I think she was scared, but she said she liked the massage.
Listen.
Who cares?
Because you're a very big guy, just like me, but you're a nice guy. They don't expect that. They expect a bigger guy to be a threat to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get
so you
that.
have to prove that first, which is an extra step that other people don't have to prove.
Yeah, I get that. But I don't mingle with the guys. They try to come and be friendly. I don't give them the time of day. I have no use for them.
I wasn't asking you to mingle with guys.
Well, I'm pretty much standoffish to 99% of the guys in there. They come up to me, I just turn my head.
Of course, yeah, why not?
I got no use for them.
You don't have any.
Of course, if they have a girl's ass, tits, and a girl's face,
right,
that's the exception.
For fuck's sake.
Sorry, Vince Goodrum.
Who?
Who's Vince Goodrum?
Isn't that the guy who looks like a combination of Michael Strahan and Al Roker, who has
Exactly,
the
yeah.
YouTube channel?
Who's that, Brad?
That fucking guy, what did he say?
Probably disappointed I'm not into him, even though he's, I enjoy his column.
What do you mean you're not into him?
It's not exactly I'd go out to eat with him.
Oh, boy.
What the fuck? Would you fuck him if you put a wig on?
He'd have to have a girl's tits and ass and a girl's face.
There you go, Vince.
That's your next project. Maybe you'll get some traffic to your shitty channel. I don't know. Leonard's very serious right now.
Who else you want to talk about, Leonard?
The David Dirth interview, check it out on RX Muscle with Vince Palumbo. Very interesting.
Vince
It's
Palumbo?
part
Who
one.
the hell's Vince Palumbo?
Dave Palumbo?
Yeah. He,
What's his name? What, Dirk?
David Dirth, bodybuilder of the 90s, talking about, coming up, learning stuff through the magazines, the guys getting them on gear. And it's very funny if you see, they do what do they call it, a Skype interview. David Dirth continues to spit something out of his mouth. I don't know what it is. And it's somebody comes in the room. I don't know if it's his son, roommate, or what. But when he comes into the kitchen during this interview, the looks that David Dirth has given him are priceless.
Interesting.
Check it out, Maniacs.
What kind of
Very
looks?
funny. Good interview, too. Wait next week for part 2.
So we're going to review that?
Yeah, definitely must watch.
I got a long message from the guy that I got a long message from the guy that trolled Jason into doing that fucking disgusting Jack.
Oh,
video.
that's right. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
I
You wanted
can't
to...
fucking find it.
Oh, shit.
No.
Where did he send it? On Instagram?
Either Instagram or Snapchat. I can't fucking remember. But he said he started it as just to fuck with Jason a little bit, but he saw what an asshole Jason was, so he decided to take it further and get him to fucking do that, which, I still
Yeah, I gotta go.
All right.
don't understand it. You ready to go, Leonard? We're going to wrap this up.
No, I can go on all night, but gotta get sleep. I gotta grow.
Let's find a song.
When I sleep these days, I shrink.
Yeah, the death sleep, I call it. No more Kimbo at your feet, huh? That must be terrible.
Yeah, that's where he would sleep, at the foot of the bed.
That's where my cat used to sleep
Yep.
when I was in high school.
Yep.
Oh,
Next to my rear end, just trying to keep warm because my father, man, he had that in the wintertime. He had that place like an ice box. Father almost never turned the heat on, and that's in Pennsylvania.
get it. I want to give a shout out to ZZ Only, who also has the Transform X YouTube channel that reposts
of course.
the podcast.
He
and
posts
does
some funny shit, man.
Yeah. It's actually watchable when he posts the videos that we do with Jason because he speeds up our voices, and it's kind of fucking, it's pretty fucking amusing. That's good.
He's also a good dude. I message him sometimes.
Yeah. What do you want to hear, Leonard? Anything for Robzilla? He's in the bathroom. He can't hear right now.
He doesn't know what planet he's on right now. Fuck.
That gas bong got him. He's done after that. You take one of those hits. We used to do that as kids.
You might
Take hat hits where you flip the hat over and you have that little hole up there. You shotgun the blunt or the joint or whatever
You might want
into the hat and you suck all the
crash here and spend the night. I don't know.
It's like gravity bong shit. I'm surprised you never got into that, Leonard.
Brad, I didn't get into anything but sports, school, and church until I was 17 years old. Home life, family life, sports, school, and church.
So you think you got burnt out or you just got pissed?
No, it was actually good until other things were introduced to me. Might have been negative, some have been positive, but...
So what first took you off the rails?
Pornography, magazines, hidden in the woods, other people at school giving them to me hiding them in the house. Which, in that house, that was a very hard thing
So
to do.
that started your downward spiral.
Yes, an unnatural attraction.
Can you imagine if you had the technology now?
Well,
then?
Could you imagine when these kids would be like weaned on this and girls, and I see the results in 20 years. Any type of, whatever people, they're going to vote for whatever feels good. And I'm not mentioning any names here, but it's if it feels good, do it lifestyle. It's not going to last. That's an ancient Roman lifestyle. They did all that. They did the wine drinking. They got drunk. They did whatever drugs they had back then. They used to fuck their mother, fuck their grandmother, fuck the little kids. Yes, Nero and Caligula, emperors, Roman emperors, had sex with their mothers, illicit affairs with their sisters. It was anything goes. You know, they'd have the shows where they bring out the Christians and they throw them in with, do different things with arenas, with lions, bears, tear them apart. That was entertainment. It was whatever feels good
You
to
would have
me.
been highly entertained by that, seeing somebody slaughtered.
Do you feel like you should have been born in that time?
It would have been interesting. Like Patton said, once they started mechanized warfare, the glory of warfare was gone. Even with bullets. It's old-fashioned swords and knives, clubs.
Hand to hand.
Yeah, brutal, but that was real war.
Yeah, pushing a button from a computer center.
And all that's going to happen soon. Mark my words, there's no way around it. The higher-ups are going to eliminate the population because all the wars and the diseases in the past 300 years, they've been eradicated, basically. There hasn't been major world war, major loss. Not on the scale of the millions that happened in World War II, World War I. We're talking millions. And then before that, with the flus and such, in the early 20th century, massive death and starvation. The potato famine in Ireland. Something's going to happen that's going to eliminate large populations. Rob, you may have the right idea, anesthetizing yourself to it.
What's that mean? I'm not paying attention.
When it happens, you wouldn't even know what happens. So.
I wouldn't know what happened. No, I'd be way too drunk.
Dance with cocaine.
Actually, yeah, and I watched this recently, it's on Netflix, it's called The Dirt, it's about Motley Crue. Watch it. There's a part with Ozzy in it where he's sniffing the ants and licking up his piss. It's pretty fucking funny.
It's insane, yeah. What's he doing?
He was a big fan of Aleister Crowley, the Satanist who used to eat his own shit.
Right. Who, at his deathbed, was asking for forgiveness, begging for forgiveness at his deathbed.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Joseph Stalin apparently did too. Were mortified. Their
All
deathbed
the
scenes.
Satanists, yeah.
People were saying that as they leave their body, what they're seeing, they're freaking out.
Yeah. So all the, I'm in a rock band, let me hail Satan. All them, yeah, they all bitch and moan to fucking
On their deathbed.
Jesus Christ, on their deathbed, yeah.
Scary.
So you gotta get
Scary thought. Especially Aleister Crowley.
Yeah. Fucking sick
fuck kids, fuck
He was
animals.
almost as sick and twisted and demented as Dale Chance. Almost.
Mr. Crowley. He would sit in old British mansions. They say they were 500-600 years old in the freezing cold for months with no food and maybe a little bit of alcohol. And he said that's when Satan would enter him. He would sit there and meditate. He says Satan would come into this ice cold fucking old British spooky mansion.
Spooky.
And come over and infiltrate him. It's very interesting. Look up documentaries on Crowley. He has a lot of influence on people. Just another fact before we leave. He was alive, in the 20s and such, and he thought, as an Englishman, he thought, hey, this guy Hitler is pretty smart. He wanted to go meet him, so he sent a letter to the Reich, the Third Reich, and saying, I'm a British citizen. I'm going to actually, if I could meet the Fuhrer, and they wrote him back, and they said with the Nazi, swastika on the letterhead, it said, we appreciate your interest in our Fuhrer, but if you get within 500 feet of him, your brains will be blown all over creation. Thank you very much. Don't bother. The shit eater, Mr. Crowley.
There you have it, maniacs.
But here, no. Did we
Another
mention my
educational
landlord yet?
podcast.
We didn't mention.
Is she a shit eater too?
You did,
Listen,
you did.
landlord. This
Yeah.
has to do. No, we didn't. We didn't talk about that.
What happened?
The
You
landlord
said
owes
that
me
you
$1,100 because I'm trying to move out and for my deposit. And we said that if she doesn't pay me my $1,100 and she's not gonna pay me my $1,100, we're gonna have you come over and the maniacs can fund it if we need, and fuck some chick, piss, shit, defecate all over the fucking on the floors, on the walls,
Christ.
all over the fucking apartment.
We can have
I want shit.
we
I
can
want
have a
piss.
shit orgy. Tell your girlfriend that.
Shit orgy.
A shit orgy.
Tell your girlfriend that. We're gonna have a shit
she
orgy.
might not be into it, but if she's not into it, then dump
Guess
her.
what?
Let
I got
Jason
something that'll
live there
make you
for a
shit in a
week.
second.
What's that? Elephant and
Elephant abortion inducer.
Yeah, right. Okay,
We'll
well,
inject ourselves and I mean, you're literally shit everything out.
we'll
In a
inject
matter of
ourselves.
minutes.
Looking forward to it.
Abortion
Like, looking
inducer.
forward
I
to
just-
just shitting on women's
Hearing
face.
those three words together
I
just
know.
fucking
But
always
you-
cracked me
you
up.
get
with
what I'm
him.
saying?
He takes it every year.
Absolutely.
Too.
Tell her to do it. We'll do a old-fashioned shit orgy and film it.
Shit orgy. All right. You hear that,
Nasty
maniacs? You
fucks.
know any fucking...
Bring the girls over. We'll all
Bring
do
all
it.
the fecal freaks over.
Yeah.
Bring all the fecal freaks over. We're the talent. I don't care if you have 3, 4, 5 followers. Come over, we're the talent, and we'll
Don't forget, bring a tan over with a big ass.
Bring a tan over, big ass.
And we can hold each one of her legs while she shits on me.
Exactly, we could do
We'll
that.
inject her in the belly and she can take a dump all over me on film.
Dumps. All the girls, all the black
Scat
bitches,
party.
all
Yeah.
the black niggas with the big dumps ready to come out.
We should do that. Go to paradise, load them all up. Let's have a shit orgy. There's some
Sure they go
big
for
girls
it.
over there too. There's some asses this fucking big. Some of those 300 pounders.
All you
shit that
ludicrous-
comes out of that.
Oh,
Oh, you ludicrous, my ass is big enough posing bitches.
yeah.
On Instagram, we're going to have
Let's
the
see the
ass
old shit.
contest. We're gonna
My
have
prediction: once the censors are
You got a great ass, but I want to
This is
see
a
your
prediction.
shit.
I guarantee this. Within 20 years, once the censorship's lifted by the younger generation, you will see Instagrams of girls taking shits.
shit.
I guarantee it'll be like the cool thing. You know, like where they'll spread their ass
be
and
the cool
look at this shit. I just ate this. I swear it. You guys can write it down. It's going to happen. Do you agree?
It probably already does happen. But
It
they gotta
does,
pay
but-
for it on certain
Right.
sites.
Yeah, what's
It would get banned right away.
No,
from-
it's not going to get banned because the younger generation is much more open-minded.
Love it, yeah.
You're going to be able to go to clubs naked in 10, 20 years in Delray, I guarantee.
They're going to love it, cheesy. They're going to love a
Once
fucking...
the baby boomers are gone, that's the last
cheesy
bastion.
shit.
All you have to after that is hippies.
And cheesy shit.
There's going to be there's going to be nude everything here. So guys better stay in shape.
This is why you're staying
You
alive.
better, yeah, you better.
Yeah, I guarantee that's going to happen.
He
better
envisions
stay
all
in
this
shape.
shit to give
I'm
him the
not
will to
saying right
live.
or wrong. I'm just saying it's going to happen.
And if you don't have the tools to stay in shape, DM me at Robzilla. I'll get you all the Deca and provide
There
you
you
meals.
go. And you girls can see Dale Chance's tight ass 405 squatter's ass in the flesh, naked.
Squatter's ass, paying $1,200.
Squatting naked.
$1,200 a week for.
You can see me squatting with my dog balls scraping the floor. It's going to happen.
For Cornelius.
Imagine the nicest girl you see squatting. You're going to see a gaping butthole very soon. Going up and down in a gym.
Adjacent to.
On that note, good night.